Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am planning the week of February 28th. I will be using the Spoonful of Faith, Keep Going, and Whimsy Luxe Sticker books. My last plan with me was a currently page and I didn't have any of my tools, so I definitely brought them down for this weekly plan with me. Here they are, and let's get started. So in my last plan with me, I did my currently page and I was using Caitlin Plan stickers. This time around, I am actually inspired by a spread she did recently using all three of these books, as well as the two ladies that I'll be adding on this spread. I was inspired because plenty of times I see people do plan with me's and I might be lacking some of the stickers or whatever the case may be. And this time I had everything. I started by whiting out the lines on the top left portion of the page, so the top of Monday and Tuesday. This would allow for the placement when I place the woman to be seamless and no lines showing through since the stickers are transparent backing. Here I'm just placing my first lady. I knew where I was going to place her the whole time. I think this is a perfect start of the week, a beautiful thing to look at for the entire week, and I'm really excited to be using these stickers here. I've had the Spoonful of Faith for a while, and I haven't used it yet, so I'm really excited. I'm using the boxes, again, inspired by Caitlin. I'm using the boxes from Whimsy Luxe, the November page. And I just figured since I have been using these pages for my currently pages only, I have so many seasonal fall sticker books. I literally have two of the seasonal falls that dropped last year, as well as I think it's one of the seasonal book that just dropped in the Happy Plans dropped recently. So I did not mind just using the November boxes because I knew that something would come up for me to be able to use. And when November rolls around and I have to do that currently page, I do not doubt that I have more than enough. Keep Going is another book that I've had for some time now and I haven't gotten a chance to use it. It gave me really spring vibes and I'm happy to be using it in the beginning of March because March is the month where spring begins. And I did hear that there is a planning challenge centered around growth, and I am calling this spread a growth mindset spread. I'm going through a very transformational period right now, and growth is the best word to describe it. I feel like I'm growing in multiple facets, and a lot of good things are happening, and I'm very thankful for that. So, in the same breath, I would be remiss if I did not say this because it was on my spirit. If you are obviously outgrowing something, it is time to let it go. Some things cannot hold space for who you are becoming, and trying to fit into that mold is not doing you any favors. So, you need to do yourself a favor and grow. Back to the spread. As you can see, I laid down two boxes from the Whimsy Luxe November boxes, and I laid down one smaller box from the Keep Going sticker book. I also added a longer box with the arched bottom or the curved bottom over my sidebar, but it's definitely crooked and I edited it out, but I definitely tried to pull it up multiple times. It's not stuck there completely, but it's ripping up basically the entire page if I try to pick it up again. So I am leaving it there, and I did do something to try to fix it up and make it look a little better. You'll see that shortly. Now on the right side, I added a third box from the Whimsy Luxe sticker book and a double box on the weekend from Keep Going. That is something that I do frequently in my spreads is I add double boxes for the weekend because I don't necessarily have plans for a Saturday or a Sunday. They're more so weekend plans. I left a small gap between the Friday and weekend boxes because I wanted to reintroduce a circular feature here. And I did that with this small circle from the Keep Going sticker book. I think it's super cute. And now I'm back in the Spoonful of Faith sticker book looking for the other main feature of this spread. I really like balance, so I did need another lady on the other side of this spread. And I'm pretty predictable. If I do something on the top left, it'll most likely be on the bottom right and vice versa. So here I'm just whiting out the page to do the same thing I did before, clean up the lines just so it can be a clean drop One thing I did here that I didn't do on the first go around was white out the horizontal lines. It's not a huge deal, but on the first lady that I laid down, there's a small line showing essentially in her forehead. So I didn't want to pick it up and try to white it out. I just, learned from my mistake and kept it pushing. Here I'm just pointing out the two areas that I wanted to work on next. So the area on the bottom of Wednesday and the bottom of Friday, I feel like they needed something. I didn't want the top of this spread to be super heavy and the bottom to have nothing. So I'm kind of moving down the spread right now. I'm adding a decorative box from Spoonful of Faith that has a very cute message that says stay true to you. That is also very true. In that growth mindset that I spoke about, or that act of growing, it's important that you stay yourself and you don't try to grow into someone else, because it will never work. There you just saw me drop a piece of washi from Spoonful of Faith, and that's what I said I was going to try to do to mediate that crookedness on my sidebar. I kind of matched it, balanced it on the other side with a skinnier piece of washi over that Friday box, overlapping into Saturday. And then here, I'm just following up with a very small circle, similar to the first one I laid down, just overlapping it and kind of clustering in that section. Next is the check boxes. So last week was very checkbox heavy. My entire top row was all check boxes, and so I wasn't going to leave the check boxes out this week. I added a yellow one over on Friday, and then for Wednesday I cut a green one, and this is from the Keep Going sticker book. I cut a green one in half, and I put half of it at the bottom of Wednesday and half of it in the middle of Wednesday, and I thought that was a good technique. The spread was almost done at this point, but I did want some words to balance out the photos, the really beautiful photos again. So I whited out the bottom part of my sidebar and I added this quote that says, "Love the here and now." And then I whited out the weekend portion, top of the weekend, and I put a quote that said, "Keep dreaming." And those are very inspiring. I am keeping them not just for this week, but for the future. I love having things like that, just small reminders and good things to ponder on and think about throughout the week. Here I'm just admiring my spread. I really like it, and I'm going to go put it on some discs now. Here is the spread on the planner discs, and it's really, really gorgeous. Again, I'm just still admiring my work. The two ladies, the two quotes, again, very beautiful quotes to just think about and ponder on. There was a small imperfection I tried to scratch out, but it's still cute. So thank you for joining me, and have a good week. See you soon.